Hi, I'm Kristen Best. Today on Next Time, we're going to be focusing on a very old but very essential part of everyday life, and that's the laundry. On Next Time, we like to offer our viewers smart solutions and long-lasting products they can use every day. Today, we're going to give laundry a new spin. I've invited Susan Miller, brand manager for Speed Queen, to tell us about some of the innovations in commercial laundry. Commercial laundry is really out in the forefront in energy efficiency, sustainability, and the environment. Hi, Susan. Thanks so much for joining us.
Hi, Kristen. Thanks for having me.
So, Susan, I was sitting at a laundromat, and I was there because I needed to wash my horse blankets, and I needed to wash my daughter's sleeping bag, and I was sitting there just thinking, why don't we have commercial laundry in our house? So that's when we reached out to you. We wanted to find out a little bit more about units that we could have in our house that were just more durable.
We actually hear that quite frequently. Consumers are searching for a reliable, dependable, long-lasting product in the home. And the products that we have here today for your home are the same machines that you find in laundromats, apartment buildings, colleges, and even military bases across the U.S.
Well, when I thought about that, I thought they have to have the best quality machines because they can't handle the breaking, and they also use them a lot. So what do you have at home?
I actually have the same set in my house, except it's in white. You have the professional stainless steel model, which is the top of the line for our line. And I just absolutely love these machines. I'm a working mom. I have a family of 4, 2 children. You can imagine I'm doing a ton of laundry. This unit has actually saved me time because now I can do more laundry at once than I could with my previous machine.
So Susan, what are your thoughts on the digital panels versus the knobs?
We have hundreds of thousands of these controls currently in use in our commercial laundromat environments. And we're just recently putting them into the home. It's actually a very simple to use control. I'm actually enjoying it at home quite a bit. It's as easy as power on and start if you use the same cycle, or it does things like workout clothes, which is a thing for me. If you can get a delicate cycle that can handle those microfibers on your workout clothes and your yoga pants, that's great as well. But it also has full flexibility to do anything you want with it. You have full control of your laundry.
I would imagine that a laundromat would have to be really efficient with the machines they have. How efficient are these machines?
As you can imagine, efficiency is very important to Speed Queen as well as our commercial customers. A laundromat's #1 expense is its utility bills. So we spend millions of dollars every year making sure that we are creating and developing and building the most efficient products available for the commercial market. There's really 2 priorities when we are developing our machines. Of course, the efficiency, which we talked about, is important to the laundromat. This washer extractor actually has a spin speed that removes so much moisture from the load that when you put it in the dryer, you're going to spend less time drying the products, right? So you're going to save water by using the washer extractor in the first place. And then it's going to spin most of the water out of your clothes. You're going to put it in the dryer and use less energy to dry the clothes. So it's just a win-win all around.
Absolutely, I totally get that. I have had bath mats, and they make it go off kilter too, and they're soaking wet when I come back out.
These are designed, tested, and built for the commercial market. And what we test them to is 10,400 cycles. That translates to 25 years in the home.
Wow, that's amazing. That's like the old-time appliances our parents had.
Well, we actually have a saying that says, they don't build them like they used to. We do.
You do. I love that. That's great.
And we're so confident in these machines and the new electronic controls in these machines that we back this product with a 5-year parts and in-home labor warranty. We like to say that Speed Queen's built on American quality. Our facilities are located in Ripon, Wisconsin, and we've been there for over 100 years. We were founded there in 1908, and for over 100 years we've had one single focus, and that's laundry. Laundry is all that we do, except for that one little moment in time called World War II, when we actually supported the war efforts by manufacturing ammunition and airplane parts. We also support small businesses across the country by selling only through independent dealers. They have the same values as we do, and they understand our product and know how to sell it and install it properly.
So I'm really excited to see these work. Let's demo these.
Yeah, let's do that. We actually brought Andy Luban, our Speed Queen product trainer, here today to show you how they work.
Good, because I want to find all of that out.
Right.
Hey, Andy, thanks for joining me.
My pleasure. Nice to meet you. Thanks for having us.
Well, I'm so excited to see the demonstration and to learn a little bit more about these machines.
Okay. Well, Susan took the time to teach us a little bit about where they come from, how they're built, the ideas in mind to actually have them built. What I'm going to teach you is how to use them. Okay?
Great. Perfect.
So, obviously, you got the fancy electronic controls. So, to get these things going, the first thing you have to do is actually power up the control by hitting the power button.
Okay.
Okay. At the very top of the control, these are your preset cycles. Now there's actually 9 of them, and there's a favorite button. So we could store up to 9 different favorites. After you select a preset cycle, there's selections here that you can change within that cycle. For example, we can change the temperature, what temperature the wash bath will be. We can predetermine a final spin speed. Also, we can look at how dirty the clothes might be and choose a different soil level, between light all the way up to a maximum. After we've altered any selections that you want to, you can also add these options, meaning we can put a soak beforehand, meaning the machine will sit idle before it actually washes. We can add a pre-wash, a second, a third rinse. We can also delay the start up to 24 hours, okay? Finally, it also has an end of cycle signal that'll beep when the machine's done. After all our selections made, options have been added on, we press the start pad. And while the machine's running, there are a couple of statuses that are available. It lets us know the status of when we're in a wash, a rinse portion, or the final spin.
So when the machine is going, sometimes I forget something. And so I run upstairs and I want to slide it in there. Can you do that?
So that is always like the biggest question about, especially the front load washer, because you notice there's a door lock light. When we press the start button, the door does lock. That's something that came with the new design. If we forgot a sock, we can press the pause button. The machine door is available to open. At that point, I can throw the sock in, close the door, press the start button.
Very nice. Well, I'm one of those types of people who does like to program mine very specifically for different types of things that I'm washing.
Okay, so that's an option. Like I said, when we select a preset, you'll notice I'm going to change from whites to heavy duty. These down here change. If I
Oh.
select a cycle that gets close and I just want to change the spin speed, maybe not quite as fast, a little bit more delicate stuff, at that point I can hit the favorite buttons. You see F1 comes up and I can recall that at any time.
Oh, that's really nice. You've got lots of great presets here too for different that I use, regularly.
Correct, yeah. So there's a lot of options available, and to compound that, we can get very specific with these selections.
Yeah, that's really nice to be able to do. Soil level, temperature. Well, so what do you recommend for just your kind of average laundry that's not too delicate or too heavy duty?
Well, if you go back in time, there's always been like a more heavy, or what they call normal, and a permanent press. That's where 90% of users are going to use. So that's what I did. And they spent a lot of time in developing this control.
Where do we put the detergent in, and what kind do we need to use?
Okay, there's a soap drawer in the front. There's actually 4 compartments in it. When it comes to detergent, what we're always going to recommend is a liquid high efficiency. Or you've seen the HE logo on the bottles before. That's what we're always going to recommend. Like I said, there's 4 compartments. If we did select a pre-wash in the options, there's a compartment for that. There's your actual detergent for the wash, and then there's a softener and a liquid bleach in this, all complete in this soap drawer.
Nice. And then let's check out the inside of this because I understand that it is made really well.
Yes, it is. Susan talked about it before. The construction of the module, we call it, the inner and outer tub are both stainless steel. So that's where we get that longevity you talked about. We said 25 years in the home setting. A difference in this particular basket as well is these, what we call the serpentine baffles. If you notice, they've got curves on them.
Yeah.
And they're actually got scoops, so that when the cylinder is agitating, it actually lifts up the chemical and water and drops it back on the clothes for superior washability. Okay.
That makes sense. Yeah.
The door is also extra large, we like to say, and also the capacity is 22 pounds capacity. So that's quite a bit more than your old standard top load washer, which we say used to be 14 to 16 pounds. So you can get a big load in there.
That's nice.
So when we talk about loading, in all honesty, some growing pains within users over the years of using front load washers is they didn't load them properly. Well, with the advanced balancing technology we have within this, it actually, if we don't load it properly, the machine balances itself. So we always get a better spin out. And Susan talked about that residual moisture. We're going to remove more moisture no matter how we load it. And it does it with two different things. First of all, there's two balancing mechanisms within the inner tub. And also we used advanced algorithms in the board or the motor inverter that drives the motor to help get the best spin we can.
Let's check out the dryer.
All right, as a glimpse, if you look at the controls, they look an awful lot alike. And again, to get things going, we have to press the power button. When you look at the preset cycles, there's actually two different types of cycles. There's an auto sensing cycle, or auto sensing cycles that are available that are in green. And then you've got the manual, or what we refer to as time dry, in the white. We can change the dryness level that the clothes or garments come out. For example, if we wanted to keep a little bit of moisture in our towels, we could change the dryness level to near dry. If we select a manual or a time dry cycle, which is on the bottom row, this is where we actually change the temperature. Also, if we select that time dry, the control will display the remaining time available or remaining time left. After selections made, there's options. There's an anti-wrinkle option that you can turn on, which means when the machine is done, or it's dry, or it's timed out, periodically it'll turn to prevent any wrinkling. There's an eco-dry option, and what that means is as the load gets drier and drier, we decrease the BTU level, meaning you're using less energy. Just like the front load washer, there's an end of cycle signal that will beep when the machine is done. When we've made all our selections and our options, we hit the start button. During the cycle, it'll let us know when we're heating, when we're actually in a cool down portion. Also, it lets us know the status of the door. When we talk about construction, the inside of the dryer, we use an axial style airflow, which we've proven literally for decades in the commercial setting, both in tumblers and in smaller home dryers. You notice when we opened the door, a light came on. Also, cleaning the lint screen is very easy because it's front accessible. It's right up front next to the door, okay?
Thank you so much for bringing the commercial washer and dryer to the Next Home Project house. This is a vision I've had, and I'm so glad that we were able to do this today.
Well, it's been great, Kristen. Thank you for having us.
Thanks so much. High five.
All right.